Hey everyone, and welcome to This Explainer. Today we're talking about a concept that is absolutely going to change the way you interact with artificial intelligence. Right now, I'd say most of us treat AI kind of like a magic 8 ball. You know the drill. You shake it up, ask a quick question, and then you just cross your fingers, hoping the answer that floats up to the surface actually makes sense. But honestly, more often than not, it really doesn't. Well, what if I told you there's a smarter, somewhat hidden way to talk to AI? It's a method that top developers use all the time, but most everyday users literally don't know about yet. It is called prompt looping. And I promise you, by the time we finish this explainer, you are never going to look at AI the exact same way again.
I want you to just take a second and think about your own struggles with AI tools. Ever feel like AI gives you random, weird, or just incredibly inconsistent answers? I mean, you sit down, you're super excited to use this cutting-edge technology to, say, write an email, brainstorm a new project, or just plan out your week. You type in your request, you confidently hit enter, and what you get back is this generic, robotic block of text. It sounds like it was written by some incredibly boring corporate handbook. It's so frustrating, right? You end up spending way more time editing the AI's output than you would have spent just writing the whole thing yourself from scratch.
Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1, the one-shot prompting problem. So this frustration we just talked about, it's actually a symptom of a very specific problem that experts call the one-shot prompting problem. See, we've been trained by literally decades of using search engines to believe that we should just type a few words into a box, hit enter exactly once, and instantly get the perfect result. But here's the thing, AI is not a search engine. If you look on the left side of our comparison here, we have one-shot prompting. Honestly, this is a lot like putting on a blindfold, throwing a single dart at a dartboard, and just expecting a bullseye. You ask once, and you get an average, middle-of-the-road answer. On the right, however, we have prompt looping. This is an iterative, systematic approach. It's all about taking steps, evaluating what you get, and refining it to get a truly high-quality output.
Let's look at a real-world example of this one-shot problem in action. Imagine you go to an AI and you type, "Write a business plan for my coffee shop." The results? Well, you get generic, boring bullet points. The AI confidently tells you to, get this, serve good coffee, hire friendly staff, and market to locals. Wow, groundbreaking, right? It's completely uninspired. It just spits out things you obviously already knew. See how lacking that one-shot result is? It's not that the AI isn't smart, it's just that you only gave it one single shot to guess exactly what was floating around in your head. And that brings us to the actual solution. Section 2, enter the AI loop. In the world of advanced AI engineering, developers have realized something absolutely crucial. AI shouldn't just run once and stop. It needs an engine for continuous improvement. Top AI engineers don't even manually prompt their models anymore. They build these autonomous loops where the AI acts, observes the results, and then adjusts itself. And we are going to take that exact same powerful concept and apply it to our everyday manual chats with AI. Simply put, prompt looping is talking to AI in collaborative steps instead of expecting perfection in one go. In complex agent systems, this is known as the plan, act, verify cycle. The AI makes a plan, acts on it, and verifies if it worked. For us everyday users, prompt looping means translating that high-level technical behavior into a really simple conversational loop. Basically, you are stepping in to act as the verifier.
And this brilliantly illustrates the core mindset shift you need to make. It's like giving feedback to a human assistant instead of expecting perfection in one try. Think about it for a second. If you hired a brand new human assistant, you wouldn't just say, "Hey, write a massive business plan, walk out of the room, and expect it to be totally flawless when you come back." No way. You'd have a back and forth. You'd review their first draft over coffee, point out what you liked, what you absolutely didn't, and ask them to try again. The assistant learns your preferences through that dialogue. AI requires that exact same collaborative, back-and-forth loop to truly understand what you actually want.
Section 3, a simple looping framework. So how do we actually do this in real life? Well, we've taken those highly technical loops used by developers, where agents think, act, observe, and repeat, and we've simplified them for everyday users who have zero coding background. Here is your brand new formula for literally every AI interaction. Step 1, ask. You start with a basic, simple prompt just to get the foundational idea out of the AI. Step 2, review. You read what the AI produced, and here's the key. You don't just accept it. You critically evaluate what is missing or wrong. Step 3, refine. You reply to the AI, giving specific constraints and feedback to fix those exact issues you spotted. Step 4, repeat. You continue the cycle until the output is exactly what you need. Let's see this in action. Jumping back to our coffee shop example. For step 1, your prompt is incredibly simple.
Write a basic idea for a coffee shop. The AI thinks for a second and gives you a basic concept output. It might just be a jumbled list of cafe names, maybe some vague ideas for locally sourced coffee, and a very rough target audience. It's a starting point, sure, but it's raw. Let's move to and see how this builds. Now you enter step 2 and 3. You review that raw concept and you tell the AI, refine this into a structured 3-month launch plan. Because the AI is now using its own prior context to build something better, the output improves dramatically. Now it creates distinct, manageable phases for month 1, month 2, and month 3. It's getting much better.
But we aren't done yet. We loop again. You tell the AI, improve clarity, and add a warm marketing tone. Because you've built this up in clear stages, the AI isn't guessing in the dark anymore. It applies your specific constraints directly to the structured plan it already made. And wow, it now sounds like a real marketing agency wrote it, complete with an inviting introduction and highly persuasive bullet points. It's a polished, high-quality professional output that literally no one-shot prompt could ever achieve.
Section 4. Real-world looping examples. Let's see how these loops apply to things you actually do.
This simple ask, review, refine, repeat framework applies to almost any everyday practical scenario. You really don't need to be a software engineer building autonomous subagents to see the massive benefits of this. Let's look at 4 totally distinct use cases. First up, content creation pipelines. If you're writing a YouTube script or a blog post, never ask the AI to write the whole thing at once. Loop it. For loop 1, ask for a high-level outline. Review it. For loop 2, tell it to expand just section 1. For loop 3, maybe you say, actually, that was way too formal. Refine the tone to be conversational and energetic. You act as the director. Second, business strategy and market research. Let's say you want to study a brand new industry. Ask the AI to give you a broad overview of the market data first. Review what it gives you. In the next loop, tell it, okay, based on this exact data, identify 3 unique gaps where a new business could succeed. Then loop again and ask, propose 1 budget-friendly solution for the biggest gap. You are digging deeper and deeper with every single step. Third, breaking down complex learning topics. Imagine you want to learn quantum physics, but you're starting entirely from scratch. First, ask the AI to explain it normally. Honestly, it will probably be too dense. So loop 2, tell it, that was way too complex, explain it to me like I'm a high schooler. Much better. Loop 3, now give me a multiple choice quiz on what you just taught me. Loop 4, grade my answers and explain exactly what I got wrong. You've literally just created your own personalized tutor. And fourth, planning daily fitness routines. Don't just ask for a generic workout. Ask for a basic beginner's plan. Loop back and say, hey, I have a bad left knee. Adjust all the leg exercises to be low impact. Review it, then loop again and say, now format this into a Monday through Friday calendar with exact rest times included. Think of how many hours that would take to manually write out. Loops just organize your work and turn complex tasks into easy, perfectly tailored steps.
Section 5. Common mistakes to avoid.
Now, just like top engineers experience with their automated loops, manual prompt looping definitely has its failure modes. If you aren't careful, your loop can break down entirely. The first mistake is just slipping right back into old habits and expecting perfect output in one prompt. You have to completely let go of that expectation. It's a process. The second mistake is being way too vague with your feedback. In technical terms, vague feedback causes what engineers call thrashing, which is basically where the AI just goes in circles, rewriting things over and over without actually improving them. Don't just tell the AI, make it better, tell it specifically, make the sentences shorter and use a more professional tone. The third mistake is not reviewing the AI's work. Listen, if you blindly trust what it generates without actually reading it, you are risking what is known as context drift. That's where the AI slowly forgets your original goal and just drifts off topic. For instance, you might have started out writing a business plan and by loop 4, the AI has somehow wandered off and is suddenly giving you a detailed history of 18th century coffee beans. It happens. You have to stay engaged and actively review those outputs.
So the crucial point is summarized perfectly by AI engineering leader Adi Osmani. He says, build the loop, stay the engineer. I love that. Even if you aren't writing a single line of code, you are the engineer of this conversation. Being the engineer means you stay in the judgment seat. You stay in control. You guide the AI step by step, rather than just surrendering to whatever random answer it decides to spit out.
Section 6. Start better AI conversations.
Okay, it is officially time to shift your mindset away from just prompting and move toward conversational loop engineering. Here's a quick recap of the formula so you can start using it today. Number 1, start simple. Just get the raw clay out on the table. Number 2, ask the AI to improve its own output. Number 3, add strict constraints. Tell it the exact tone, the specific length, or the required format you need. And number 4, repeat this loop until you are completely satisfied. If you start using this looping method today, I guarantee your AI results will instantly improve. You will go from getting those generic, robotic answers to highly customized, incredibly useful outputs. Seriously, try it out and see the difference for yourself.
I want to leave you with this final, provocative thought to carry into your next AI interaction. Don't aim for perfect prompts. Aim for better conversations. If you found this useful, like this explainer, share it with someone learning AI, and subscribe for more practical guides.